And that is the game, lads. A very weird game. A fantastic performance by Caitlyn Clark. An absolutely fantastic performance by Caitlyn Clark. And a unbelievable fourth quarter by Kelsey Mitchell. If you guys are happy, subscribe. We are trying to get to 61K. At some stage, we're going to do it. I don't know when it's going to be. At some stage, we're going to get to 61K. But if you guys agree to subscribe, we are trying to also get 500 likes on the video. That would be greatly appreciated. But Caitlyn Clark, through 3 quarters of this game, looked like she was going to go and put up 40 again. It looked like we were looking close. We were looking at another 40 ball for Caitlyn Clark. And I mean, we are watching now probably the best guard in the league, showing, like, realizing slowly she's probably the best guard in the league. Like, there are, again, if you want to, I think Angel Wilson is the only player that I think there's a really good argument. A really good argument is better than Caitlyn Clark. We're going to talk about Caitlyn last. I'll talk about this game here. So the Indiana Fever up 20. They're up 20. They're up 18 in the first quarter. They're up 35-17. You're thinking, easy. Fever have this game by 30. But just like the last game, the Indiana Fever had an 18-point lead. And somehow they let the Seattle Storm back into it. And they did the exact same thing again. The Indiana Fever were up 37-19 in the first quarter. They then go 42-4-24 at the start of the second quarter. By the end of the second quarter, at halftime, it is a 11-point game. But it had been closer than that. It had been closer. They had got it back to, was it 7? I think they'd gotten it back to 7 at one stage. And then, in the third quarter, they got it back to 4. In the third quarter, Caitlyn Clark scored 16 of the Fever's 18 points. As a team, they scored 18 points in the third quarter. Caitlyn Clark had 16 of them. 16 of them. And Caitlyn Clark had 4 assists in the first quarter. Did not have another assist till the fourth quarter. She went the whole second and whole third quarter without another assist. She had 4 turnovers in the second quarter of the game. Like, she literally had 4 in the second quarter alone. But from the side of the Seattle Storm, you got to give credit to Flaw J. Johnson because, look, I don't know how to quantify Flaw J. Johnson's impact. Because she does a whole lot of running around and fouling and taking dumb shots and doing crazy shit. But, like, I'm going to be real. She still made an impact. Like, the Indiana Fever kind of Caitlyn Clark struggled a bit. Caitlyn Clark struggled a little bit. And was she being fouled? Sure. Was she being fouled? Or was she fouling Caitlyn? Yeah. But it doesn't matter. You play the refs. And the offensive rebounds, like, she was kind of giving Caitlyn some fits while guarding her because there was just that level of effort and hustle, and she was a hard matchup for Caitlyn because she was getting those second chances, she was getting those tips, she was getting those offensive boards, she was a nuisance. And I thought she was good. Natisha Heidemann, super. Absolutely super. Like, hangover Heidemann. You know the way people are always like, there's like a thing where it's like, oh yeah, you know, leg sleeve Caitlyn, or certain things where it's like, oh yeah, this person, this. I'm gonna be real. Like, hangover Heidemann might be one of the greatest point guards of all time. Genuinely. Hangover Heidemann. I thought Awa did a good job other than missing threes. Jade, I thought was a bit anonymous. Horston, I mean, is Jordan Horston. Fucking Katie Lou hit some shots. Zaya Cook is Zaya Cook. But I just felt like it was just their ability, that press, the effort really kept Seattle in that game. And like, I do feel like Seattle outworked the Indiana Fever. I feel like Seattle wanted it more, which is rare to say about a losing team, but I just feel like Fever's had the two best players on the floor. As great as Hyden was, the Fever had the two best. And for the Indiana Fever, starting off the game, they were on fire. Mo Billings was exceptional in the first quarter and then had 3 of the worst quarters of basketball I've ever seen. Like, post first quarter, she had 3 of the worst quarters I've ever seen. Like, she dropped multiple passes. Like, Ty Harris drove all the defenders and gave her a dump down, and she batted the ball out of bounds. Like, it wasn't like she fumbled it, she just knocked it out of bounds. At one stage, she kind of fumbled the Caitlyn Clark pass, and while fumbling it, had 2 hands up, and instead of catching it, volleyball set it up in the air to someone else to go in and grab. Like, Mo Billings' hand-eye coordination, it seems, is non-existent. Like, she struggles catching the ball really badly. Really, really badly. Not one of KK's best games. Really not one of KK's best games. I felt like what she was being asked to do was, like, she was better than Mo Billings. But, like, I thought that she pretty much had to be like, the way the Fever needed her was they needed her to be able to dribble the ball up, able to be some sort of facilitator, and that's not her game. And that's where I thought Maisha Hines-Allen did really well. Like, Maisha Hines-Allen comes in for 10 minutes, is +4. I thought Maisha Hines-Allen needs to play much more because the only time the Fever struggled in this game was when Kelsey Mitchell was being denied and Caitlyn Clark was being hacked. I thought Maisha Hines-Allen should have played more. Sophie Cunningham, 3 of 4 from 3. That's the thing is, she's a pure off-ball player and they started denying her the ball. Like, that's what's going to happen with Sophie. They are, they're going to deny her the ball. If she's going to start hitting shots, they are going to deny her the ball. It is as simple as that. So if you are, Sophie being denied, that's a good thing because you then play 4-on-4, which is why Sophie's +15. You play 4-on-4. Lexi, man, I don't even know how to start with Lexi Hall, to be honest. I don't know how to start on Lexi Hall. Like, I think at this stage with Lexi, it's a real question of just how bad is that contract? Is that contract manageable? Is it done? Like, is the Lexi Hall contract completely screwing the team? Is it tradable? Because I'm sorry, Lexi Hall's a negative asset. She is a negative asset. Like, she's averaging 4 points per game over her last 7. And the problem is you can't say Lexi Hall's there for her defense because she doesn't play defense anymore. The problem is that a lot of her defense benefited from the old style of refereeing and she can't stay in front of anybody. She never really has been. She's a hustle player. Like, she's like giving fucking Ronnie Turiaf a max contract because he dives on a bunch of balls. She's like a worse version of Lou Dort. Like, she's like a worse offensive Lou Dort without the hacking. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what way to describe Lexi Hall. Like, she's... Like, I don't even know if she's better than Bree Hall. But now we're going to talk about... Aaliyah got hurt. I think she's fine. She was questionable to come back, which means she's fine. We got to talk about the big two. Kelsey Mitchell, through 3 quarters of this game, everyone's like, what is wrong with Kelsey? She has 10 points. The 20-point streak might end. No, she almost has 30. 18 fourth quarter points. And some of them, like when she split a screen, and I'm like, holy shit. only Kelsey Mitchell can make this play. There were certain plays only Kelsey can make. Then she started hitting shots. 28 on 18 shots. Ethical 28 on 18 shots. A fantastic game for Kelsey Mitchell. Absolutely fantastic. An unbelievable fourth quarter. But Caitlyn fucking Clark. This is the best guard in the league. Like, I think a lot of people you can have your opinions. I'm having mine. There are 3 guards that are way better than the rest by the names of Paige Bueckers, Olivia Miles, and Caitlyn Clark. And if you think one of the other 2 is better and you give actual basketball reasons for it, so be it. If you think one of them is better just because you want to shit on Caitlyn Clark, that's not a good enough reason. If you want to give actual basketball reasons for it, cool. But Caitlyn Clark, holy shit. 16 of the 18 points. 16 of the 18 points for the Indiana Fever in the third quarter. And it wasn't like, it was basically, she just stopped passing the ball. She was just like, to start off the third, they were coming back. Caitlyn was passing. It just wasn't working out well. And she literally just, it seemed like she just said, fuck you guys. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but like, fuck you guys. I'm taking over. You are not touching the ball. You are just not touching the ball. And she's there ISOing. She's ISOing, getting to the basket, drawing fouls, shooting step back threes, shooting pullbacks in transition, getting downhill, shooting turnaround post jumpers, all while being hacked 94 feet. And it was a weirdly refereed game because Caitlyn Clark shot probably 4 free throws off phantom fouls at the basket. But 3 seconds earlier, she was being grabbed on the perimeter with no call. The referees were calling phantom fouls and letting away hacks. This was like 2025 WNBA reffing. They were letting people get hacked and then they were calling phantom fouls. It was the weirdest and one of the worst referee games ever. But Caitlyn Clark showed she is the best guard in the league. She showed she is the best guard in the league. And you can no longer in good faith pretend. If you have Caitlyn Clark anywhere lower than 5th best player in this league, you are not arguing in good faith. You are not arguing in good faith. If you have her lower than the 5th best player in this league, and at this point in time, the all W teams, there is now a gap. It is first team, Caitlyn Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Olivia Miles, Paige Bueckers, Angel Wilson. Big gap. Big gap to the Stewies of the world. Big gap. It is those 5. Big gap. Stewie, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray. But there is a gap. If you say, like, we're watching these games. Kelsey Mitchell might be a better scorer than Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark's a better player. That's not a knock on Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell's unbelievable. Caitlyn Clark is the better player. But, like, if you say in 2026 Stewie is better than Caitlyn Clark, I do not believe you're doing it in good faith. If you are saying that Ryan Howard or Alicia Gray are better than Caitlyn Clark, you're not doing it in good faith. If you are saying Chelsea Gray is better than Caitlyn Clark, you are not even you don't even watch basketball. I'm fully convinced if you're saying that, you're not even watching basketball. If you've got Caitlyn lower than 5, lower than the 5th best player in this league, you're not doing it in good faith. She's that good.